So this is a Board Deck and Dice first play of Donning the Purple, currently on Kickstarter. And we have player boards. There's 3 players. There is some 2-player rules. A map of the Roman Empire. And basically, enemies will come in. The Emperor is trying to keep the people happy and remain Emperor as long as possible to score points. And the other 2 players are the Senator and the Heir at the start of the game, and they are trying to make the current Emperor not so efficient whilst also keeping the country safe, because if the country gets too attacked, everyone loses. So there's incoming enemies, then grain is harvested, which the Emperor needs to feed the people later on. Then cards are drawn, which can be used for strength or actions. Then you do worker placement on your board, but worker placement is your life or stamina. So the Emperor gets 3 actions, but everyone else gets 2. And once they're done, they're taken down there, and that is your remaining life. If you lose your life, you die, and your family member takes over for you. So essentially, you just refresh fresh stuff, but I think you lose all your cards. I can't quite remember. There's quite a lot of rules. Then buildings are placed out. The first 4 buildings are placed out in player colours, and they give you various bonuses. After that, food is distributed by the Emperor, which is Chris in this game, for now. He's a bit worried about the food situation, because he only has 9, and he's got 18 provinces to feed at the minute. Grain will cost currently 2 to buy more. So you're going to need 18 gold to feed people, or to lose happiness. And then we all get some money. The Emperor will get the most.
If I'm still the Emperor.
If he's still the Emperor.
If I'm still alive.
And any estates we built give us 5 money. And then it's the end of the year, there's some upkeep. And then we go through that 4 times. And the winner is the person with the most victory points at the end, which it seems like the Emperor is the best way to score points, but that all depends on this happiness track, because that's scored at the end of the year. So our feeling is it's going to be a low-scoring game, and it's going to be a real balance for the other 2 players. There's Mark, who's in a different seat for once.
I'm the second player.
A real balance between helping the Emperor not lose control of the country, so we all lose, but also not letting him keep the people too happy, or if you do make the people happy, then assassinating him quite quickly after that. So we'll see how it goes. We'll come back maybe in the middle if we remember, maybe just at the end. So we have finished our 4 years. We did not get overrun by the enemies.
Just about on one season though, didn't we?
Yeah, that we had 2 left at one point, and then we moved around. Actually, I would say there is more achievable in the game than you first think reading through the rules. And the rules are not complex in terms of what you're doing isn't complicated, but there is a lot of them, and they stack on top of each other in quite intricate ways, especially the succession, which takes you're getting your head around. Like, Chris was Emperor for 3 years, I think? It was in the 3rd year.
It was during the 3rd year that I was killed twice.
Yeah, I assassinated you, and then the people revolted because you were so miserable.
You were your own heir.
I was my own heir.
Yeah,
so
they didn't like that, and they booted him out. I was leader of the Senate then, so I took over, and basically I just timed it perfectly to be in charge in the last year.
And despite dying as well, you still...
Yeah, well, I had low stamina. I only had 2 left, so I knew I was going to die. I essentially killed myself to remain in control of the Emperor through my Senate friends. So yeah, it's super interesting. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I mean, we kind of went through the rules on the first round. I think you've got to do that. I think you've got to do that. So in some ways, we played a 3-year game with a 1-year learning.
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was. We were just saying, it reminds us of games like Inish and Comet, where victory can come seemingly out of nowhere. A bit less in this because it is fixed rounds,
But you had zero victory
Yeah, I had
points
0 victory points until
the
year
end of
4, and I
third.
finished with 12, which I think in this game, I mean, yeah, 12 is. It was 12-7-5, wasn't it? And
I said at the start, I reckon 10 is going to be a good score.
yeah, we all took negative points.
I didn't.
Didn't you get any?
Nope. Not a single one.
Oh.
I was never the Emperor, I never died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the Senate's really important.
Yeah.
And next game, I think I would see a lot more copying on the Senate
Yeah.
action, because you can copy certain actions.
Did you take your 2 for this? Oh no,
Mark
No, I
got
got
it.
it.
Mark got it.
Ah, right.
Mark took it at the end.
It didn't actually matter if I'd have not gone there, I would have not got those 2, and I would have got those 2, so it doesn't matter what I did.
Yeah.
I got 2 either way.
Yeah, there's some kind of upgrades for each of your people, and then extra spaces come out. These are quite interesting. But pleasantly surprised with this one. I think if you like, it's not area control, is it? It's
no.
That's not even really. It's sort of a
that's-
little bit area control, but
sort of, yeah, but
In
it's
a
not
weird
majority, is it?
No,
it's the main phase is worker placement, but you're doing it with your own stamina, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of plotting, I guess, and planning and being strategic about how much you help the current emperor, and when you make your moves to totally derail things
It's
enough for
actually-
you to get in, but you don't want to derail them so much that you're going to die straight away and pass it on to someone else, unless you've got an even longer term plan.
Yeah.
What you saying?
You don't. At the start, reading through the rules, it sort of seemed like a bad thing to increase the happiness if you're not the emperor, but it's gonna happen. Like
Yeah, and-
anything you do,
And that's
a lot
what
of
helped
things
me, was my hidden agenda was to have high happiness.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't lose, so that's always good.
Yeah, Chris lost one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I don't think I battled enough because, and I think if I'd done that, I maybe would have got some more plot cards, which might have given me higher strength
Yeah.
or more ability to do things, and maybe block the coup.
Yeah, certainly if you clear one of the capitals, that gets you a victory point, and victory points are a precious commodity. So plot cards are really good, dual use. You can use them for strength or for their one hit power, which tends to be quite powerful, and we've seen about half of them, and I can only assume there'd be more in the final game. I haven't checked the Kickstarter for a while. Forum cards were nice. The events are a swine. Felt that's what holds the Emperor back, isn't it? The events, because the Emperor gets a lot of money at the end of the round.
Yeah.
They've had to pay some, usually, because the other
for
people stop their
harvest.
grain.
Yeah, for the food.
Because the Emperor has to feed every region that doesn't have enemies in. And that was at least...
At least 20, wasn't it? Really?
I think you had one with 19, and that was the lowest.
Yeah.
So and the most grain any emperor ever harvested was 9. So it was costing all the time, and grain was costing 2 to 3 per grain. So the emperor is the richest, but also the pocket gets hit the hardest. So I think we were all generally quite pleased with that one.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Cool. See you next time on Board, Deck and Dice.